Peace and blessings, all the beloveds. I've been having an interesting little moment with regards to the technology. Sometimes technology is misbehaving, so that's what I've been experiencing. But it's all good, it's all in divine order. It always is. I'm going to begin by sharing some sound frequencies. So I got so much. I don't have my lighting quite right just yet, so I appreciate your patience on this. Sometimes it just takes a minute to get it all together. So let me offer some tones, and then I'll share more about this full moon sonic shamanic tonic. I transmit these vocal overtones for our assimilating the energies of this full moon in Sagittarius in a good way, in a way that is supportive unto our expansion and empowerment. Ride the wings of these tones with me in alignment with your highest intentions and prayers and dreams for this now cycle of your life, my life, our life. These vocal overtones offered for our divine empowerment and expansion. sonic resonance, so powerful, so uplifting. I am in preparation in frequency for the Sonic Shamanic Tonic presentation, a co-creation presentation that I'm offering in Delray Beach, Florida, at Casa Mannabliss Yoga Studio. I'll be co-presenting with Luis Angel, and it is the sound bath and Ascension frequency, Ascension wisdom teachings, as well as Luis offering his medicine with the crystal singing bowls and chimes and rattles and rainsticks and indigenous flutes, as well as more things. This is at Casa Mannabliss Yoga Studio, 200 North Federal Highway, Delray Beach, Florida. And I will be putting more of that information in the description underneath. I would love for you to experience that. That's tomorrow, where the moon is actually full. It's exactly full tomorrow. And this event is happening at 5 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. I'll say more about it later. Meanwhile, this transmission is for accessing the frequency of this Sagittarius full moon. There is a skyrocketing of interest in the frequency of sound as a vibration of transformation. You know, sound is a bridge between the outer realm and the inner realm, a bridge between the outer dimension and the inner dimension, a bridge between the third dimensional reality as well as the fifth dimensional reality. You know, sounds move in waves, just like the infinite possibility waves that exist within the quantum field. We want to utilize the power of this full moon to tap more intimately into the quantum field, to initiate into crystallized manifestation those things that we want to come into our objective field of experience. So I'm going to bring in a little bit of the didgeridoo, and as I bring the didgeridoo, I'd like for you to allow your sacred intentions to ride the currents of the didgeridoo, and then we'll speak more about the specifics that is available through this full moon in Sagittarius. These healing vibrations extended to you and me and every being in all existence included, and helping in the transmission. Thank you, Divine Creator, for presencing with us, for bringing us into harmonic convergence with the most benevolent access to this full moon in Sagittarius, in the recognition that one of the highest frequencies of Sagittarius is to be optimistic, and the optimistic is, or the optimistic one, has a divine alignment with the mysticism of life, like being the optical mystic, wielding the forces of the mysticism through the up-leveled visioning. When the moon is in Sagittarius, we always have the capacity to see in a more exalted way, to see beyond the limitations of the third dimensional reality in which we physically live, seeing into the other dimensionality of life, seeing into the fifth dimension, seeing into the realm of the quantum, being at one with the quantum field of infinite possibilities. This is a wonderful time for us to come into the intimate embrace with what it is that we're wanting to bring into objective reality in our lives. This full moon in Sagittarius frequency gives us the opportunity to come into an experiential intimacy with reality as reality exists as frequency, because all reality begins as formless frequency. Even the great abundance that we want to come into our bank account first and foremost exists as frequency before it can make its way into our physical and material bank account. It must be a deposit within the consciousness. We make a deposit by way of embracing that possibility wave of abundance that exists within the quantum field and recognizing the formless reality that is, It is a formless embryo, because each and every one of us are pregnant with every blessing that will ever come to be. These blessings are embryos within our soul, even though our human eyes have yet to see. Therefore, we are empowered by seeing with the eye of mind and heart into the infinite realms of the great unseen, where we choose wonderful feelings without concrete reasons, and all the riches of form are then ours to redeem, are now ours to redeem. And so we align with the optimism of full moon in Sagittarius. We align with the faith. We align with the intention of seeing the best possible outcomes. No matter what density or darkness we are facing, we recognize that the joke is on our darkness. The joke is on our trials and tribulations, for our darkness and trials and tribulations always have an expiration date and a shelf life, and will never stay the course of eternity as we will. Your darkness and your pain will never outlast you. The up-level frequency of full moon in Sagittarius gives us that capacity to look larger, to see higher possibilities, and to recognize that those possibility waves are actualities that exist within the quantum field, aka the domain of cosmic consciousness, aka the Akashic records, the book of God's remembrance, that domain that carries the knowledge of everything that is, was, or ever will be. Every possibility that will ever find its way into existence already exists as a formless embryo in the womb of creation, in the womb of infinite possibilities. No matter what it is that you want for yourself, beloved, it is and already is reality. And that's what this full moon frequency is about. So we use the frequency of sound to tap into that inner domain. Sound is the bridge between this physical dimension and the non-physical dimensions. And it is the primordial first cause. It's that access code into the quantum realm, waves of possibility. Quantum realm, a realm of frequency. We could right now, in this now moment, embrace the reality of the ascension wave of all of the wisdom that you will ever obtain, all of the wisdom that we will ever obtain is a reality that already is. All realities are simultaneous. The distinction is that all realities are not simultaneously activated. For example, today, tomorrow, and yesterday are simultaneous realities. The difference being that we are in the embrace of today, and so today is in a state of activation. And our focus is on today. But yesterday, before today came about, today was a possibility wave in the quantum field of infinite possibilities. And as we have come into our presencing with this day and focused our attention upon it, being the observer, observing the fact that we are in the presence of this day, then that which was previously a possibility wave in the quantum field has now collapsed into a particle of manifestation. And here we are in a physical exchange, you and your bodies over there and me and my body over here, engaging in a reality that is now in a state of objective activation. But today was just as real yesterday as it is today, with the difference being that yesterday it was yet to come into activation or to collapse into a particle of manifestation. And today it is in that reality, and we are observing and experiencing. Tomorrow is a wave of possibility, and when we reach the connection with tomorrow, then it too will collapse into a particle of manifestation, an objective reality. Well, so it is with any of the blessings that you seek in life. They are possibility waves, but they are also actual realities. Abundance begins as frequency. I say money, money, crystallize, stream right now into my hands, golden sun within me rise, let abundance take a stand. I allow the manifestation, big financial compensation, great success come along, sing with me, prosperity song. I am filled with inspiration, gold now fills my situation with my heart. I thank you, Lord, all I want I can afford. Let it not only be for me, let all the world be rich and free, let love and peace and truth abound in my life, the world around. In my hands be ceaseless action, bringing wealth and satisfaction with God vision and reflection. See my money's resurrection. Blessings here and all about, courage, faith, and wisdom sprout. Gold for me is everywhere and with all I ever share. Let good fortune go before me, right beside me and behind me. All with money now adore me, with gold and emeralds they adorn me. Here's the vision I now see, my love is brought reality. Oh yes, it does exist for me. The angels have now set me free. And that's Money Formula, which is a selection from my book, Miraculii, Song of Ascension. The point that I want to make is that reality of abundance is already there. The measuring rod of reality is never exclusively the material plane. And that's the big lesson that we as human beings must learn. Learning to be in the embrace of reality in its state of frequency. And by up-leveling our gratitude for reality in its state of frequency, then it comes into a place where it's able to take on crystallized form. All of the abundance that will ever be a reality for you is already in your possession. It's a trust fund. It already exists for you. All of the peace that we'll ever experience is a peace that already exists. But we have to turn our awareness, turn the channel of our awareness to that broadcast frequency of peace. Peace is an eternal broadcast in the quantum field of infinite possibilities. Peace is never not broadcasting its reality. And when it comes to peace, it's not a matter of your peace and my peace and his peace and her peace. Peace is one great field of frequency. And the measure of peace that we're able to experience is based upon our level of evolvement to come into harnessing and expressing a relationship with that peace. Peace is our nature. Peace is our birthright. Wisdom is our nature. Love is our nature. Love is our birthright. Wisdom is our birthright. We carry the same qualities of Creator Source, omnipotent. There is a seed of all powerfulness within us. Omnipresent, the capacity to feel alignment with everywhere and every when. Just like God has a presence that is everywhere and a boundary that is nowhere. Because we are a descendant of Creator Almighty, we also have a presence that is everywhere and a boundary that is nowhere. We have a presence that is everywhere because every being, everywhere, every when, everyone is an extension of our own self. I am the part of you who is Astarius Miraculii. You are speaking to yourself through this part of me. You are presenced where you are, but you are also presenced right here with me. I have within me a cellular counterpart that is the totality of your soul journey. You have within you a counterpart that is the totality of my soul journey and my soul essence. Well, we carry that frequency of every soul's journey and every soul's essence. It's always there. And so we have a presence that is everywhere and a boundary that is nowhere. Our abundance is also a presence that is everywhere, having a boundary that is nowhere. Abundance is likened to the universe in a state of eternal expansion. If we're going to define what abundance really is for us on the individual level, we have to reach beyond the exclusiveness of our individual being and come into the alignment with the all-inclusiveness of universal being. Every being in the whole of the universe that is in a state of abundance is exemplifying our own abundance because we're one with every being. We are not meant to covet the specific material possessions of another being, and yet the frequency of exaltation that they feel about having that material abundance is a frequency in which we are meant to join with them. We are meant to say, oh my God, look at how abundant I am through all these beings in the universe. I'm linking up the telepathic battery cables, my heart mind, to the heart minds of all of those who are in a state of abundance. I initiate then the soul jump start. My abundance is your abundance. Your abundance is my abundance. And all abundance is our abundance. The frequency of abundance is universally available. The frequency of abundance is universally inherited. Abundance is your trust fund. Abundance is my trust fund. When we come into that place where we are personalizing our emotional relationship with abundance, then all of the abundance that could possibly pour out into our lives on a material level will then come forth. The baptism will rain down upon us, but it begins by being in the elevated frequency of gratitude, having gratitude for the frequency of abundance. That's what it is to be optimistic. To use our power of inner seeing to will the force of the mystical, to bring about the crystallization of our dreams, all that we choose to manifest. In the event that you may not have been on this live earlier, I'm going to make another announcement. I will be doing a co-presentation at Casa Mannabliss Yoga Studio in Delray Beach, Florida, on tomorrow, 5 p.m., co-presenting with Luis Angel, who's a master of working with the crystal singing bowls and chimes and rattles and rainstick and indigenous flute, as well as more. And I will be presenting with the Didgeridoo with vocal harmonics. And we're also going to have an Ascension wedding for the marriage of the human self with the ascended self. That's 5 p.m. tomorrow. I'm going to also put all of that information in the description area below this video. So if you want to experience some full moon magic, then come and be in co-creation with us tomorrow for the wielding of the divine forces. So I'm offering again some vocal harmonics, this being for the purpose of harnessing all of the energies of the full moon in Sagittarius in a good way. Feel these tones, beloved, reaching out and giving power to your heart's desire, elevating your spirit of gratitude, and aligning you with the reality of already having all of your dreams fulfilled and all of your blessings bestowed. Thank you for remembering. Thank you for knowing that you make a monumental impact upon the expansion of the universe. The expansion of the universe is at the mercy of your personal growth. When you personally grow and expand, the universe grows and expands. Feel the expansion of all of your heart's desire, expanding down the corridors of eternity. Feel the expansion of your gratitude, that you are so honored, ecstatic, and grateful for all of your blessings, those known and unknown, those seen and unseen. That you see what is needed, that your prayer is heeded, and you see it as though you've already succeeded. You have faith in advance, and good is never left to chance. For you now invoke the spirit of fire and purge the enemy of your desire. And you make the wise decision to maximize your vision. Every cell within your being says now, I am so honored, ecstatic, and grateful to remember who I really am. I am so honored and grateful to personalize all of the achievement that exists in the whole of the universe. So honored, ecstatic, and grateful to recognize that all achievement in the whole of the universe is also my own achievement by extension. I allow this intimate awareness to be the catalyst for the skyrocketing of my gratitude, the skyrocketing of my celebration, the skyrocketing of my peace and my love and my compassion and my wisdom and my power. I'm so honored, ecstatic, and grateful to have the presence of mind and heart to offer a counterpart of every increment of my growth and expansion to every other being in all of the universe. I realize that my empowerment is meant to reach out and give greater empowerment to every other genuine moments of growth and expansion and spiritual presencing. Where not only is there a oneness of wholeness of being, there is a oneness of wholeness of spiritual growth, a oneness of wholeness of love, a oneness of wholeness of wisdom. I am so honored, ecstatic, and grateful to ride the wings of these tones into the arms of ecstasy. My being knows no limit. I am God, Goddess, within. I am therefore joined in ascension ad infinitum. I am therefore ascended. Yahweh. My being knows no limit. I am God, Goddess, within. Horizon of this moment, with eternity I blend. Every space is here, every time is now, and every one is me. Full awakening of eternal remembrance, total enlightenment, cosmic consciousness, nightly lucid dreams, blessing now I be. Immortal hands, immortal body, immortal energy, immortal healing, immortal healer. I as God and Goddess do. All that create a source. will ever do. All that the Most High will ever do. A man, a woman, a god, a goddess, I be absolute reality. So it is, and blessed be. Thank you for joining me in this frequency of connection, for tapping into the power of this full moon in Sagittarius. I am holding that thought and intention for you, that you'll use that energy in a good way and will be in such receivership that that energy will be the catalyst for your empowerment and for your expansion. Thank you for loving yourself, and thank you for knowing that God Almighty is over the moon in gratitude for who you are, and that you as an individual being are an unduplicatable blessing unto Creator Source. Creator gets something from you that Creator can only get from you. So once again, I am co-presenting Sonic Shamanic Tonic at Casa Mannabliss tomorrow, 5 p.m. in Delray Beach, Florida. You'll see more information. I'll post at the bottom of this video where you can register if you want to come and be a part of that magic. And you can get more information through the links, with regards to it. I'm very excited about going over there and sharing the magic and the medicine that I am. I've been blessed to tap into such exalted spaces within my being and such an intimate relationship with the frequency of the quantum realm, and some recent up-leveling of my being, and I'm just so on fire with all of that I want to share it forward, because it's a magnificent blessing unto me, and I want it to be that for you as well. Astarius, Miraculii, transmission.